So hello there and welcome back to the channel. This is Mel's Gaming, here with a very, very special The Hunter Call of the Wild video. Now you may have seen me post about this last night on the community tab, but I still have no words. I still have no words. You can see what this video is going to be about. You can see what is on screen right now. That is my third Great One Fallow, and not only is he my third Great One Fallow, he is a new combo again. He is an Irish elk rack, which is my favourite rack for the Great One Fallow. It's the rack I wanted the absolute most, and he is a fabled golden fur type. I screamed. I literally screamed. I couldn't believe what happened. And as you'll see at this particular tent, I actually had to run backwards to get these deer to spawn in. My tent is too close to the zone, so they don't actually spawn in if you spawn too close to a zone. And this tent is just a little bit too close, so I run backwards and that makes them spawn in. Exactly the same as the situation with my second Moose Great One. So I was just chilling and chatting in a call with a few friends, and I run backwards to get these deer to spawn into their zone, thinking nothing, nothing special's gonna really happen, I'm just gonna shoot the deer in the zone and move on. And this thing plops into existence right in front of me, and I screed. I just screed for about 3 minutes, and I almost wrecked my voice just from sheer, pure joy and excitement. And it was just, I don't understand. My first Great One Fallow took 4.3 thousand kills. The second one took about 720-ish. This guy only took about 390-ish kills, which is insane. And we got a super rare between Great One number 2 and Great One number 3. This is the best grind I have ever had. And I have had some rough grinds recently. If you saw my Moose grind, you'll know that first one, it took nearly 8,000 kills. It was absolutely just so incredibly tough, and it took several months before that one ever showed up. And then I got a second one, thankfully, quicker than the first. But my Fallow, long-ish first grind, not incredibly long. I managed to get it done in just over a week. And then one, fairly quick after, like a couple days. Then this happens after a super rare in between. I can't believe it. And to top it all off, the 3 Great One Fallow I've gotten have my 3 favourite racks out of the 4 that exist. The 3 racks that I really, really liked. The top one for me was the Irish elk rack, which is this absolutely incredible rack that we're looking at right now. Then the big typical rack, which I got as my first Great One Fallow, and the spoon rack, which I got as my second. So I've managed to get 3 completely unique furs, 3 unique racks, and they're my favourite racks as well. I need to go buy a lottery ticket, because this is the most insane luck streak I've ever had in Call of the Wild. I've had some, lucky streaks before, and this is how Call of the Wild seems to work, is you'll go a while where you just get really, really unlucky, and then all of your luck comes along like buses. They all suddenly show up at once, and that seems to be what's happening right now, and I don't know what to say about it. I just, words fail me. I can't believe it, and I know I keep saying, it's been like 3 days running now, with videos with really, really special trophies, and I've been like, I can't believe it, but I can't believe it. It doesn't compute in my brain that this has happened. Like I said, I was expecting, especially after that first grind being so long, I was expecting this grind, or the second grind even, to be another 4,000 or 5,000 kills maybe, and then I might maybe get lucky enough to get a second and, maybe a third. I never ever expected the first grind to be a decently long grind in comparison to a lot of the grinds we've been seeing, and then get 2 great ones and a super rare in literally almost back-to-back days. I just don't understand. I don't know what I've done to deserve this, but I will certainly take it. This is the luckiest I've ever been, ever, in my whole time playing Call of the Wild. This is 100% the luckiest I have ever been. And I can't believe it. I absolutely can't believe it. And I know, like I said, I know I'm going to be repeating a lot of I can't believe it and the stuff I've been saying in the other videos in the past couple of days. But I can't believe it. It I don't understand how this has happened. It's so incredible to me that this has ended up happening, and I'm so incredibly fortunate and lucky and grateful. And like I said, I've said it before and I'll say it again, I do not take this for granted. This might be the luckiest I get for my entire time ever playing Call of the Wild. You know, I've played this game for over 5,500 hours. I've never had a super rare. And then I get a super rare on this grind. Finally. And then to get the 3 great ones, you know, the first one took a little while, but then after the first one, they just started, you know, popping off left and right. And I just can't believe it. I can't believe it. And this guy's the Irish elk rack, which is the one I really, really, really wanted. All that came out of my mouth when I saw this incredible beast spawn in was Irish elk great one, and then just scream for about a few minutes. And I started frantically typing in chats, trying to write Irish elk great one and misspelling it, and trying to take a picture of my screen to show the estimate and everything so I could share that this had just happened. But it's nuts. Like, if you look at the videos from the past few days, it's great one, super rare, great one, which just looks mental. Like, I have other videos. I have other videos planned. I had another video planned for today. It was actually going to be the Emerald Coast missions. I've got those recorded and ready to go. But these have to take precedence. I have to share these as quickly as possible. I have been waiting since last night to share this, because this happened, I don't know, maybe 3 a.m. my time. He actually showed up, and then actually might have been closer to 4 a.m. And then I spent literally hours. I didn't shoot him until way past 7 a.m. for me, because I was just spending so much time trying to get close to this guy, trying to get pictures, just admiring him, and just this incredible, beautiful creature that he is. To me, this is the king of the fallow deer. This is what he is to me, and I actually called him that in one of my messages. I said he is the king of the fallow, because to me he is. I mean, the golden fur, again, almost like the mocha. When I first saw this fur in the reveal stream, I wasn't wild about it, but my gosh, is it gorgeous in game. Holy, especially in this morning sort of bright light. It looks so damn good. I'm just, he's so beautiful. He's so beautiful. And I completely lost my mind, and I still feel like I'm losing my mind going back now and recording over this, because I can't believe it. It happened, and I've gotten really, really lucky. And something I want to mention, because I've seen a couple of comments about it when I've made these posts, you do not have to be an official creator or a partner or anything like that to get these animals. If you are, you know, whoever you are out there playing the game right now, if you own the game and it's updated to the latest update, you can get this. You can go out there and find one. It can take many, many hours. I mean, my first fallow great one, took way over 100 hours, we worked out, because I was doing 12 to 15 hours a day for just over a week. So, you know, that adds up. But then I've gotten really super lucky, and it's almost like evened out, because then I've had 2 incredibly short grinds. But my first great ones, they were way before I was ever an official content creator. You know, I was just doing my own thing, and I am very lucky and fortunate to say I am now an official content creator. But I want you guys to be aware that this isn't just something that will show up if you're an official creator. You'll see official creators getting these, and, you know, super rares and really cool trophies a lot, because you've got to remember, a lot of official creators do this as a job. I do this, you know, it's my main thing that I do in life, is this game at the moment, and making content, and, you know, trying to build my channel to a point where it is like a job for me. And I'm really lucky and fortunate to be able to say I've had incredible support from you all, and it's humbling, as I've said before. And getting to share moments like this is why I do it. Because, I mean, look at this incredible buck. Isn't he just absolutely stunning? We got so lucky there with getting really, really close to him to get some really nice pictures. And there's just a few more clips of me just observing him here and trying to get more pictures and stuff. But yeah, so you'll see official creators and stuff getting, you know, great ones and really cool rares and diamonds and stuff, because we're putting so much time into the game. Like I said, I've got over 5,500 hours in this game between Xbox and PC. These trophies take a lot of work and a lot of time. And then when they show up, it's a real privilege to be able to share them with you. That's why I love making content and getting to share these moments and be able to showcase animals like this, because they mean so much to me, and I love being able to share that with you guys and hopefully inspire people to be, you know, out going and looking for these things themselves. It's been really amazing to see some comments over the past few days of people saying that they've been watching one of my videos of either a great one or the super rare, and then they've gone out and found their own super rare or their own great one. That, to me, is the coolest thing ever, and I absolutely love hearing that kind of thing. So if this goes and helps anybody and inspires anybody to keep on grinding, then it's all worth it for me, because that's, you know, I go and watch other creators' videos and stuff for inspiration for my grinds when they're taking a long time. The amount of videos that I watched of people getting Great One Fallow when I couldn't get my first one to show up, you know, and that's what kept me going, was that the thought of one day one of these things might show up. So if this helps anybody in that regard, that to me is really, really cool. So hearing those comments has been really fantastic. But we have this guy here now in his early morning feed zone. He's just so beautiful. I mean, just every angle, he's just incredible. Just an incredible beast. I mean, wow. Never did I think we'd see something like this in Call of the Wild. It's just incredible. And this rack to me is especially cool because it is an Irish elk rack. I mean, if you go and look up pictures of Irish elk, that's an Irish elk rack to a T. Everything from the brow tines to the really long curling tines, it's an Irish elk. And that to me is super cool because I love Irish elk. I've had fossils of them in the past. They're incredible animals. I absolutely love them. I just think that they're one of my favourite species that have ever existed. And fallow are their closest living relative. Dharma species are their closest living relative, and fallow deer, like this one here, are Dharma. So, one of their closest living relatives. So, to me, it's just super awesome. And as this guy picks his head up, we take the shot with the 22-250. I look there to check. That is vital blood. And we have an Irish elk rack, fabled golden, beautiful great one, about to hit the ground. And unfortunately he dies in literally the worst position. Normally you don't see antlers clipping through the ground so badly anymore, but unfortunately he dies in this position where his antlers are just completely hidden. So really not great for screenshots, but we got some really nice ones while he was alive, so I was super happy about that. And honestly, this whole run over to him, my heart was in my mouth because I'm scared of the game crashing. I'm scared of literally anything going wrong. Even though I saw the vital blood, I'm always still scared that, you know, I might pick it up and it might say gold instead of great one. But picking him up, he is a great one. Fabled golden, 267.04 on the score. Absolutely incredible, with the brand new Zagan Varmiter 22-250 that came out with the Australia map that was part of this update. So I thought it would be a good one to take, and a friend actually suggested that I take him with this, and it was one of the rifles I'd been considering using, so it really fitted very, very well. Just incredible. What an incredible animal. I am so humbled that I got to take this guy, and to have such cool experiences getting so close to him, following him to rest zones, to his feed zone, exactly like I've done with the other great ones. And yeah, it was just the whole thing. I just don't have the words. Like, I know I'm rambling, and I know I do that in these videos because I'm so excited, but I just can't fathom how lucky I've gotten. Like, I've won the lottery, basically, at this point, with how much luck I've had in the past few days. It's been insane. To get 3 Great One Fallow, and for them all to be unique furs and racks, is extremely lucky. I've not had a single duplicate out of my 3. That alone in itself is ridiculously lucky, because, you know, there's only 4 racks and 5 furs. So the chances are you're probably going to get a duplicate at some point if you start getting more than 1 or 2. So for this guy to be, again, to get the 3 racks that I love the most out of the 4 that exist, for them all to have unique furs on top of that, is insane. When I first saw this guy, it was really foggy, and I thought it was actually the Mocha fur type, the same as my spoon rack great one. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's a fabled mocha Irish elk rack. And I was just concerned about seeing the Irish elk rack finally. And then the mist cleared, and I saw it was actually a fabled golden, making him a completely unique combo for me. Which, I can't. This is the coolest thing to me. Oh god, I'm gonna get emotional again. I don't know how to put it into words, how much the past few days have meant for me. Because I do put a lot of work into Call of the Wild. That's the one thing I will say and sort of give to myself, is I do put a lot of work in. I try super, super hard with this game. And I try, always to complete a grind if I start a grind, and to complete the goals that I set for myself. I'm very goal driven. And the goal I had was to get 2 things from this Fallow grind. I really wanted a Huddle, which when my first one took so long, I didn't think I was going to get a Huddle mount of Great One Fallow, and I really wanted to get the Irish elk rack. Those were the 2 things I wanted the most. I wasn't concerned, if any were going to be duplicates or anything like that. I just wanted this particular rack the most, and at some point I was hoping that I could maybe get lucky enough to get a Huddle. I was expecting this to take months. Literally, I thought we'd be way, way down the line before we would even be thinking about seeing number 3, let alone, seeing number 2 like a couple days ago, and now number 3. It's mind-blowing. I don't know what else to say other than look at this absolutely gorgeous buck. I mean, look at him. The antlers are obviously just absolutely amazing. And then you have this stunning fur. I love the darker stripe going around the neck and down the back, and then those golden spots in that darker fur. It is just glorious. And then that white patch around the Adam's apple. Everything about it is so cool. So beautiful. Like, honestly, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say other than just wow. Wow, I actually got one with the Irish elk rack. I've gotten 3, all with really cool racks, and then I get this guy to finish off my Huddle, and it's my favourite rack. I mean, I'm stupidly lucky. I'm stupidly lucky, and I'm sending the luck to everybody out there who's still grinding for one. Like, if you are out there on your grind, here, take the luck. Like, take it. I'm giving it to you. Because, goddamn, I think I've used up my luck now, surely, because, wow. Now, obviously, we're going straight to the Trophy Lodge. We're going to take down the couple of Fallow Great Ones that I have from the past few days that are here in my lodge. And you may notice that my lodge is quite empty. This is because, I've mentioned it in previous videos, this is my ultimate lodge with, like, my favourite rares, my 1 super rare here from yesterday's video, in my mount with my troll albino from a couple of years ago, and then obviously the super rare in the middle, and then this melanistic, which I actually got on the grind as well, which is my biggest gold melanistic. But, yeah, this is why this lodge is a bit empty. I'm still working on putting together, like, my ultimate trophy lodge of my favourite diamonds, rares, and of course the great ones. And now we get to put together a Huddle Fallow mount. And you're going to see, I've got a lot of diamond fallow and stuff in my trophy manager. So it's not like I haven't got other trophies. And, I want to make that clear. That's not why this lodge is empty. It's just because I'm still working on putting together my ultimate lodge for a trophy lodge tour at some point. And I'm still choosing my favourite trophies to go in here. And doing it on controller, it takes a while. So it's when I can find the time I come in here and put a few more trophies up. But going through and choosing the order here of the ones that I wanted to put in the mount, because I wanted the Irish elk great one to be in the middle, because that is, to me, like I said, that's the king of the fallow. Like, that is the fallow deer king. It's just incredible. But there we go, the 3 fabled ones together in a mount, and they're going right here. Huddle Fallow number 4. Oh my god. Oh my god. This has to be my favourite, it has to be one of my favourite, if not my favourite ever multi-mount I've ever put together. And I had to go through and play with the poses a little bit, so you're going to see multiple angles of this, because the antlers of these guys are so big that there was, clipping issues. because there's just so much antler here. They just kept clipping in all the different angles, so I had to keep sort of scrolling through and trying to find an angle where there wasn't so much, like, clipping going on. But, like, every angle just looks amazing. It was difficult for me to choose a favourite pose, but I ended up kind of liking this one because you have each of them looking in sort of their own direction, and so they're all really well shown off. There's a tiny bit of clipping where it's almost really just more like the antlers are touching with the big typical and the Irish elk. But for me, that pose seemed to work out the best, and I was still here just playing around to see which one I liked the most. But this, I think, is just a really majestic looking mount, and I'm so incredibly happy with how it's turned out. Like I said, to get 3 completely unique combos for this mount, and for them to have my 3 favourite racks of the fallow deer racks, I don't know what to say. Thank you to whatever luck that I've had to be able to actually do this, because I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. I never ever thought that I'd get a mount that looked like this. It was a dream, a far off dream for me, and you can see just that tiny, like, almost clipping but more just like touching there. This was like the far off dream for me, and like I said, I thought we'd be here way down the line, like several months, not all within a few days. It's just been a roller coaster of emotions, and just everything's happened so fast. I don't think I've really processed it all, because like I said, I this is the luckiest I've ever been. You know, I never had a super rare. I'd never had a super rare, and then I get one on this fallow deer grind. And then I get an incredible first great one, which, you know, like, it took a decent amount of time, but it wasn't a horrible grind by any means. And then I get a second incredible great one, like, a couple days later, and then a third. I just don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to express my sheer gratitude, my sheer just awe for how amazing these incredible beasts look. I don't feel like I can word it properly, because I'm just so excited. I'm so excited, and to be able to have this mount in my trophy lodge. You know, this is the sum, like I said, of hundreds of hours of work total. You know, while the second and the third one might have only taken, you know, a day or so each, that's still several hours of grinding. So, like I said, it's the sum of, you know, over 100 hours of work just to go into this one multi-mount. And I'm super proud of that. I'm super proud of that. And I think it's turned out extremely well. And would I do it again? Heck yes, I would do it again. But for now, I think I'm done with the fallow. I mean, I can't ask for anything more. I can't ask for anything more. This is the dream. I got my dream rack. I got all 3 of the racks that I really loved. And all 3 of my Great One Fallow had unique furs. So there's literally, I can't ask for anything more. I can't. I'm just so grateful. I'm so grateful that this happened. And I don't know how to put it into words. I really don't know how to put it into words. So the next project, obviously, is going to be continuing to hunt Emerald Coast, and that's going to be a video in the next few days, as I have a load of Emerald Coast clips from the past few days as well, because I have been hunting Emerald Coast, and I've gotten fortunate enough to get some nice trophies from there too. But the next sort of grind project is going to be for a second Great One Black Bear. So that grind could be a really long one, because black bear are a notoriously difficult grind. My first one took 4,600 kills, and that was when SRP was a lot better for black bear. You know, they drank in the daytime and all that good stuff. But you can see the first bear I got there, the Fabled Cream Great One Black Bear. I really want to put him in a mount with a second one, and then have, you know, these 2 multi-mounts here in the hall, with the Great One Whitetail from, you know, Rancho and Leighton on the wall there. Those were some of they were my first great ones, so they have such a special place in my heart as well, and they're sort of looking down on these trophies, which I think it just looks so good. And then you have the moose there in the background, that second Great One moose I got. I love how this hallway is turning out, but I really want to complete this hallway with the second Great One Black Bear to go on this mount in front of the fallow. But this mount, it like I said, it might be my favourite mount I've ever put together. Just absolutely amazing. I'm so stoked. I'm so stoked. I can't wait to share this. I just can't wait. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm absolutely over the moon. I couldn't be happier at all. I am so, like I said, I'm humbled by this experience. I've been so lucky. It's been amazing. It's been amazing. And now we have this mount in my lodge forever. But that is going to be it for this video, so I really hope you have enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching and for all of the incredible support. You guys are always amazing, and over the past few days the support has been insane. And, you know, like I said, it's a real pleasure getting to be able to share these moments with you. And, you know, I love it. I just love being able to share the moments and the experiences with you all. So, yeah, it's been really fantastic reading all your comments and just all the love. So thank you all so much for that. But that is going to be it for this one. So, like I said, moving on to more Emerald Coast content and hunting for a second Great One Black Bear. In fact, that might be what I'm going to go and start doing a little bit after this video and go and shoot a few black bear and see if my luck continues. But that's going to be it for this one. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.